Hey everyone, this is Mayan Gordon. We are here live at 5 again, and today we're going to be talking about some TikTok. You guys know what to do if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Drop in the comments what's one thing that you're grateful for today, and where in the world are you watching from? I'm coming to you again live from Spokane, Washington. So today's focus on TikTok is going to be how can you grow quickly from zero? Let's say you haven't hopped on TikTok yet, or maybe you're just kind of stuck at 0, 5, 10, 100 followers. Here's a method that I have used multiple times, at least 4 times, very successfully. And oh, it looks like we got a little frozen face there. Oh, am I back? Am I back? Okay, we might have a couple internet issues. That's okay. So the way to do it is to first pick a very narrow niche or niche, depending on how you like to say it. This has worked with a bee-related account that I've done where all the videos were of bees. It has worked with a food-related account where all of the videos were desserts. It's worked with a second food account where it's all grilled cheese videos. And it's worked with my glass blowing account. So the reason for this is a couple fold. One, it gives you a better chance within your category for one of your videos to kind of get a viral hit, to take off for one reason or another. 2, it makes you stand out compared to a lot of other content creators and a lot of other accounts on TikTok where they're posting all sorts of videos. 3, and this one is kind of the most important, you want to pick a area or a content creation area, a visual area that is different from everyone else. Now, it doesn't have to be entirely unique, but it has to be unique in at least one area. So the grilled cheese account, I think, is a great example. There are millions of food-related accounts. There are thousands and thousands of dessert-related accounts. There are probably only a handful of grilled cheese-specific accounts. And so even though this grilled cheese account, Grilled Cheese World, go check it out on TikTok, is something that I started, I think, less than 2 months ago. So in the midst of all the competition, in the midst platform being relatively saturated with 2 billion users, it has still been able to grow to 18,000 followers relatively quickly because it's very specific and it's also kind of unique. So yes, I'm showing grilled cheese videos. Some of them are how the grilled cheese is made. Some of them are kind of like pulling apart the sandwich and showing the stringy cheesiness. But one of the unique factors about that video is I know where to cut out the, let's say, the boring parts, or the middle part that I know visually is not engaging or emotionally people don't care about. The part about a grilled cheese sandwich that people like to see is either the quick how it's made, like boom, ingredient, boom, ingredient, boom, ingredient, boom, ingredient, or it's that ending with the grilled cheese pull. Those are the visually engaging and emotionally engaging parts. When I watch cheese being pulled apart on a video, I get a feeling of either, ooh, gross, too much cheese, or yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about if you're a cheese person like me. So it's really about understanding what elements in your video are going to be really satisfying and that you can repeat again and again and again. That repetition is super helpful to growing your account quickly on TikTok. If you're going to post lots of different types of videos without a lot of traction, it's going to be harder to build that traction and that momentum in any one area. Kind of the same way when you spread out your focus, it's harder to grow in any one area. This is true just in general of life, right? If you're super focused on one thing, you're going to get it done more quickly. For example, if you're writing a book. If you're writing a book and you're trying to do a home improvement project, and you're trying to take care of your kids, and you're trying to do this and that, it's probably going to take you a long time to write your book. If you just go out into the woods, and a lot of writers do this, you go isolate yourself completely and you just write that book, you can have it done within a month, maybe even less. So that ability to focus really comes into play with TikTok as well, and being able to grow quickly if that's what you're looking for. Now, I'll caveat, growing quickly is not always the best thing. Sometimes what you really want is to establish your brand very well to maybe a smaller audience, but in a really, let's say, targeted and strategic way. So it's not always in your benefit as a business to grow super fast on TikTok just to have a higher number of followers. But oftentimes this can help build momentum within your account and therefore can be leveraged once you do want to be a little bit more strategic with it. So it's really up to you guys. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. The best way to get in touch is probably through my LinkedIn page or my Facebook page. You can also hit me up. Here's my email address. I love helping people out with their TikTok strategy. I love giving very, very specific examples on how you can create a TikTok video or a TikTok video series just for your specific business. And that's I want to open it up to any questions that any of you guys are watching right now have about TikTok, whether that's growing an account, whether that question relates to TikTok and the talk of bans going on. Let's just open it up right now for any questions that people have. And I want to shout out whoever this Facebook user is. Most of the time it will not show me a Facebook user's name. So let me know who it is from Sarasota, Florida, who's grateful for expertise. Oh, I see what you did there. Very clever spelling. Expertise, like me. Appreciate that. I'll throw that up so people know what I'm talking about. Making this funny joke on the spelling here. You know me from glass blowing. Awesome. The issue with the Facebook platform like now is that you don't engage with the audience. I will definitely make more of an effort. I try my very best to engage with the audiences on all of my platforms. But one of the issues as you grow and you have millions and millions of followers becomes that you can't respond to every single comment. I can respond to every single message. So send me a message. That's the best way to engage with me. If you can't message me, commenting on my posts is a great way. I can't promise that I'll get to all the comments, but I will try my very, very best. So let me know who you are, and I can make a special effort to communicate with you. Because what I do is I really try and pay attention to people's emotions. And if I'm not getting to you, I'm not giving you the amount of attention that you are seeking, let me know, and I'll make that special effort for you. What's going on, Brian? Great to see you. Brian's got a great question. How do you monetize? So there's some pretty exciting news right now in that TikTok launched their Creator Fund. The Creator Fund monetizes based on the number of views you are getting, just like YouTube. So it's very exciting. It's completely brand new. It really just opened up. It opened up kind of earlier in August to some very select few people, but it recently opened up to, I think, almost everyone about a week ago. So that is something that I have joined. I'm part of that Creator Fund. I have no idea what the payout is per number of views. It's something that is still very much in progress. It's not even something I can access yet to see through the app. I'm trying to actively find out more info about that. But some other ways are, classic influencer marketing. You can monetize through brand deals. That's how a lot of different TikTokers are monetizing, is by promoting brands that they support and that they authentically, enjoy their products or their services. Another way is through paid music promotion. So putting a specific artist or label, their music, their song, or their sound clip on your TikTok video so that hopefully it gets a bunch of viral views. Also, so that hopefully other people start using that sound. That's another way to get paid. I would say another way to get paid is through merchandise. I've started seeing a lot more TikTokers selling merchandise. I got to give a shout out to Heartland Ray, who is a TikTok duet. They are a best friend duo who they are singers, but they also have their own line of merch. And with every purchase of one of their merch pieces, they do a one-on-one Zoom call with their fans. So they add some extra value, even outside of the merchandise, the t-shirts and the hoodies that they're selling. Did the Microsoft acquisition make me feel good, bad, or neutral? I'm very neutral on anything that's happening with, I would say, talks of things. I really don't pay much attention to what the media talks about that hasn't actually happened and that there isn't any real indication will happen. So I have read a couple things. I like to stay up to date on what's going on. But from what I read, and even a couple things, I think it was Bill Gates had said, is that it's a very convoluted deal, the way that it's set out now. And it doesn't make a lot of sense in a business sense. Now, if I see a deal and people are talking about a deal in the news where I'm like, that makes a lot of sense, that's where I might start to put some attention and energy towards it. But right now, nothing the media is saying about TikTok makes a whole lot of sense. The ban hasn't happened. Everyone freaked out about that. I wasn't worried because I knew it wasn't going to happen. Now, could it happen? Yeah, sure. Anything could happen. The internet could crash. Facebook could have another huge data breach. People forget about the fact that that Facebook had one of the biggest data breaches of all internet history. None of us care, right? So I think I look at past histories of what's happened with other apps, and I really try and think, is this something people really care about? Or are people just trying to get excited? They're bored. They're bored in the house and they're in the house bored. That's a TikTok song. With all this COVID, and they're just looking for something to get excited and, bring drama to. Because let's be honest, in the United States especially, we love drama. Tabloid magazines sell like crazy. It's kind of the whole reason why a lot of YouTube celebrities are very popular and always have a lot of drama around them, right? It's drama sells, drama drives traffic. Let's see, we got another question from a LinkedIn user. Does tech companies benefit from TikTok strategy and campaigns? So I think almost every type of business or company can benefit from TikTok in really two aspects. One, it's an amazing learning tool for getting into video and learning how to use video. Two, it's an amazing, I guess 3 reasons. Two, it's an amazing feedback, market research, and analytical tool to help you understand how audiences react to different types of content, how audiences engage or connect with different subject matters. And then also 3, it's very leverageable. If you're a tech company, if you're a type of company that people normally wouldn't see or think about being on TikTok, and you're on TikTok and you're doing a good job in creating good video content and growing a following, that all of a sudden makes you very, very interesting to people who otherwise wouldn't have given you any of their attention. And as you guys know, attention is absolutely a valuable resource. The more attention you can get, the more you can convert that into many, many opportunities and eventually some money as well. No, the internet cannot crash, Brian says. All right, well, I'll be honest. I don't understand how the internet works outside of servers can crash, is I guess if I want to be more technical, right? The servers could go down. The internet always exists. Technicalities, Brian. I got you. But right, in reality, our internet could go down. Comcast could fail, have some catastrophic failure, or I don't know what the other options for Comcast are. I probably should. I'm not a huge fan of Comcast, but things can go wrong all the time. There could be all sorts of things that happen. Little green aliens could land on the planet, and then none of us care about the internet anymore, other than maybe it's telling us about the little green aliens. But in reality, I really try and focus on the things within the realm of my control. One, which a lot of what's going on at TikTok is not within any amount of control that I have. So if I pay it attention, I'm actually lessening my ability to act and achieve and execute and make progress. And those are things that are very, very important to me. So I don't want to give up any of my attention on things that I cannot control or have an impact on, because it lessens that ability, it lessens that power that I do have. How long did it take to get from 0 to 2.2 million? About a year. I've been on TikTok pretty much a year right now. And it's been, an awesome, crazy journey. I would say a bulk of that came in the first really 4 to 6 months. I rose up to 1.7 million followers very, very quickly, and then have slowly crawled my way continually up to the 2.2 million, which I'm still at 2.1 million. I'm getting close to the 2.2 million. Very exciting, but it's a very slow crawl right now. Honestly, I'm getting between 1,000 and 3,000 new followers a day, which again, comparatively to 2 million is a small percentage, but 1,000 new followers every day, that's crazy. How could I possibly complain? That's a ton of people who are still discovering me. So I'm very thrilled with the ability to grow on TikTok, even when you maybe feel like you've reached a plateau due to desensitization through your actual numbers. What gave me my biggest growth on TikTok? Please don't say consistency. No, timing. Timing has given me my biggest growth. So being able to predict very, very large sources of attention and tapping into them at the right time. So whether that's a new song that I have never seen anyone else use on TikTok, but I know is going to be a big hit, and using it in my song at an appropriate time with good timing, again, actual timing on the music, or whether it's, predicting one of the reasons I was able to grow 600,000 followers in a single month was because I was able to predict that people were going to start thinking about Halloween in a major sense about a month or 2 before Halloween even happened. So I started posting glass blowing pumpkin videos and kind of tapping into that major source of attention, and people went crazy for them. In fact, the pumpkin videos still do very, very well consistently because people love pumpkins and people love Halloween. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Glenn says, in my experience, what accounts really harness the commercial value of TikTok? Could you give me a little bit more detail? I'm not quite sure what you mean, the commercial value of TikTok, but I'm happy to answer your question. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly, Brian. The goal is to just continue growing. I've got a very long career ahead of me. I'm not looking to get somewhere and retire. This is a lifelong passion for me in terms of being able to create content and being able to bring value and share my experiences to other people. So if it takes me 5 more years, 10 more years to double that audience, awesome. That's a great thing. To be able to go from 2, let's say, to 4 million or to 5 million is going to be huge, even if it takes 10 years. It's really not a race. And that's something to remember for everyone watching. It's not a race against other people. It's a race against what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it. Now, luckily, the things I want to achieve by the end of my life. So my race is very, very long, and I don't have to put pressure on achieving numbers in a very short amount of time because I have that in mind. And it allows me a level of patience that, honestly, you guys, patience is not my strong suit. If I had to say, am I a patient person? No. Am I good at practicing patience? Yes, because I'm able to, turn my creativity, turn my mindset into a framework of the entire length of my life. And that is what allows me to practice patience. But at heart, very impatient person. I want to see the results now. I want to perform experiments, see the results, make analysis, solve the puzzle. That's how I work. Let's see. Another LinkedIn user says, do I think TikTok marketing could work for any type of business or only specific industries? Absolutely. It can work for any type of business, whether that's service-based. A lot of people think, I don't have product. How can I promote on TikTok? Well, you can tell stories. You can share moments and experiences that your customers are having. You can share moments and experiences that you're having or your company is having. So I really do think it's an amazing tool because video is the end-all be-all right now of being able to drive traffic and of marketing in general. And if you get good at video, your business will win, guaranteed, no matter what industry you're in. Okay, so not just personal accounts, but accounts that are set up by businesses, individuals that are used specifically to drive brand. Yeah, absolutely. I would have to toot my own as one of those. So mine is not set up. Yes, I'm an individual, but it's set up for business, and the business is me, the personal brand. I would say Nike does a great job with their TikTok. Let's see, other brand, Gushers does an amazing job with their TikTok. Are those the types of business accounts that you're talking about? Those would be some great ones to look at. Another would be, let's see if I can remember off the top of my head, other businesses that I think are crushing it. There's definitely a lot of news sources. So like the Washington Post is doing a great job. And they've specifically done a really great job in terms of making news less boring, or a newspaper or a news source seem less boring and much more relatable. So that would be a great account to check out because normally people think about newspapers as very boring, dry subject matter. And the Washington Post has used TikTok very effectively to say, hey, news is for you. News is relatable to you because of your personality. And we're going to show you what that personality of our news source is so that you can connect with it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you jumping in with some questions. If you have further questions, just drop a comment in the comment section. I will take the time a bit later, either tonight or tomorrow for sure, as you guys keep commenting, to take the time to answer your questions. And again, please feel free to reach out to me through my email address, Facebook, or LinkedIn, and I'd love to chat with you guys about TikTok. Hope you guys have an amazing night. And again, I hope to see you again tomorrow.